Hey everybody, Gears here with another round of work on the car. In a previous video, what I'd mentioned I was doing was taking clear contact paper, laying it out over areas, cutting that shape out, and indeed this is the shape still attached to the styrene, and then cutting it out, and this is what one of the master sheets looks like. I'm not going to cut these anytime soon. I laid out about 24 pieces overall like this, and some of them I didn't have to cut, most of them I did. And all the pieces are now held on temporarily all over the body where they belong. 3 there, this guy's going here. This is one that I still need to cut, so for example, that line will need to go right about there. This line here, which means I'm going to have to cut down a new line somewhere in here. This one is far too short. Then if we go up here, this is the current bevel line, or the current divider line going on. So this is going to just barely get a trim whatsoever when it goes down. Up here, this is another example where I need to cut just a little bit away. Once we get that in place, so you can see the angle, it starts off fine and then just goes off a little here. And to compensate for that, well, that could work. That could work. I'll have to fiddle with it. I may have to cut it, I may not. We'll see how that one goes. This one was originally measured to go up here. And the cut piece itself, the lines just cut in a little too much on this side. Well, maybe I can keep that. And then just trim down here. Otherwise, what I would essentially do is move this up to like here, cut a new edge. Then leave a nice healthy gap down here. Something like that could be good. I think I like that right there. Then having a panel go completely past here, that'll help seal up this whole area. This is another one where I got to do a little bit of cutting before I put it on. You can see the contact paper line there. This one I'm very happy with. It went down just about perfectly. So that's probably going to go on. And this one, you can see it's got a lot of magnets going on. You might think there's already JB Weld under there. But what's really going on is as the sun starts going over this piece, it looks like it may have topped out. Previously, this line of sunlight here was coming straight up here, so it's moving off that way and it's probably going to come around. But at the very least, I wanted to get a solid line of magnets all along here to help conform the plastic down, because this is definitely too much of a compound shape. However, once this entire thing is covered in magnets, it's going to go down. Here's another piece I just got to glue over the top and do a little filler on the inside there, just to make up for that bad cut going on. This piece is nice, and here's the other big one I was worried about. This should be good. Again, once all the magnets are down, that's all it really takes, but it will be a pain in the butt to apply it, just because it is such a big complex shape. And from there I can start patching in on this side and work my way forward. I'm probably going to leave the torpedo tubes for the end, because I am going to make some actual torpedo tubes. It's going to be sweet. So as for me, I'm going to pick a few of these panels, lay them down, see how I'm doing on the magnets. I'll definitely save the more complicated ones like this guy and this one over here in the sunlight. And I should probably save this one just because they will require a lot of magnets, which means easily I could do that guy, this, that, those 3 possibly, and that's not too bad a situation going on there. The way I'm keeping track of all this, as you can see from the clear contact paper, is that everything gets a side, so top, the other side is the bottom. Why that would say the front and not this, I guess, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Top, front, starboard hood patch, starboard hood, so on. So this one is already written on the back. It's alright, I'll get some work done and we'll see what's up. And half an hour later, 4 panels are down. I'm going to come back this evening when it's a little cooler out. I'll trim all the JB Weld that's oozed out of the sides. There's a little right there. If I wait too long, then it becomes solid as steel. If you do it after a few hours, then the piece is set in and it should be good to go. And I'm not totally happy with the way this piece fits, but it's good enough. To get this line square, essentially this has to come up and over the edge. Screw it, I don't mind cutting. I'll cut this later tomorrow when it's nice and fully cured. Yeah, so things are really starting to come together. Once that final piece goes down there and a couple pieces go in here, all of a sudden that corner's done. All of a sudden this entire middle side is done. A couple patches here and there. I should probably finish this off, I guess, and maybe do inside there. And then maybe work my way across or start over here and come back down that way. So yeah, it's really starting to amaze me how much work there actually is to do here, but it's going to be a lot of fun. But it is going to take a long time. Oh, one thing I was wondering about the other day, no, plastic panels, I'm not going to be able to put magnets onto that, which means maybe that will remain the way it is. That's not too bad an idea. I'll just airbrush panels onto that stuff. So there's not going to be any other way to get those the styrene to hold down. That's too bad. Alright, so that's that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. And just 2 days later, I've already gone through another edition, and I've already forgotten which they are. Perhaps that one up there, and 1 or 2 of these guys over here. This is starting to look really good now that it's getting completed. I'm probably going to go for one panel that goes across both sides, but it's not this next one. I do have that cut. I also have that guy cut and a few other nice ones. This went down pretty well. We'll see how it does over time, because that is a fairly severe bend for the plastic. And yeah, there's a lot of other stuff cut, getting ready to go. I'm actually about to take this out on the freeway. So hopefully the magnets will stick down. I've discovered that an added bonus of having the clear contact paper is that when I peel it off, if there's any dirt at all, it comes out pure clean. Things get a little dirty afterwards, but the difference in how clean they are versus how dirty they can get, I mean, these two alone. Contact paper clean, original kind of messy and washed down. There's a good comparison as well. Even this one, bright white, where normally when they went down they were looking like this or even those.